Coming up on Pocono Mountains Magazine, the big announcement from this historic theater in the Poconos, taking aim at indoor fun, going behind the maker at this stop on the Pocono Beverage Trail, giving thanks for our community heroes, and the community of young dancers taking shape for moves and mindset.
The revitalization of this Poconos town with a new indoor sportsplex and a train station. We explore the state forest in fall, how you can get the most out of your outdoor experience. Plus a one-man rock band on Pocono Showcase.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Pocono Mountains Magazine. November is a time to give thanks, and we are certainly thankful for all the great people and places that get to take center stage every month on Pocono Mountains Magazine.
We're kicking things off this month with a major announcement from the Sherman Theater right here in downtown Stroudsburg, where visitors have been coming for live concerts and events for nearly a century.
Stroudsburg is the heart of the arts, as the marquee says here at the Sherman Theater. Brianna has much more on that exciting announcement, what it means for the future of your visits here to downtown Stroudsburg. Take a look.
In the heat of the fire, like a burning desire.
Latin space funk singer-songwriter Sol Katana was born and raised in the Pocono Mountains. He says the Sherman Theater in downtown Stroudsburg has always been known as a leading music venue.
'Cause baby, if we tried again.
You might remember Sol from a past episode of Pocono Mountains Magazine, performing on this very stage for Pocono Showcase.
The Sherman Theater is, I would say it's like that level that you get to where everything starts making sense for your music career locally here in the Poconos. It is that kind of premier showcase stage that you can get to that lets you be who you are.
Now we're inheriting this building, and so is the community.
During a recent press conference, the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau announced it has assumed management of the historic theater. The strategic move ensures live concerts and community events will continue going and growing with additional resources. Chris Barrett, president and CEO of the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau, will also oversee the Sherman.
That's our objective, is to ensure that the building thrives and survives and has a place within the community for the arts and the overall larger Pocono Mountains, not only regionally but nationally.
The change in leadership is also part of the efforts to strengthen downtown Stroudsburg as a thriving arts and cultural destination, with the Sherman at the heart, which small business owners like Lisa Deemer appreciate.
The Sherman Theater has always been an important part of Main Street, very interactive with all of the businesses, and this is going to only be the sky's the limit. It's so important for the people who attend the Sherman Theater to wander up the streets. We have a beautiful downtown Stroudsburg. There's gorgeous shops, phenomenal restaurants, and interactive businesses that really can give you a unique experience of the Poconos.
We carried it on our backs. It now needs to be transferred to the world as a whole.
Rich Berkowitz led the theater for the last 20-plus years and made it a true performing arts center. When he took over in 2005, Rich says his family saved the historic building from becoming a housing development project. He booked big shows over the years like Kesha, Slash, and Mo, just to name a few, while also giving lesser-known performers on their way up and local productions a stage to call home.
I came from a community theater background when I was younger, that I really just had a passion for this theater and for what I thought it could do for the community, and it's nice to see that it did do all of those things, and I'm hopeful that it will continue.
Harry Sherman, who had experience running local theaters, founded the Sherman Theater in 1929. The theater cost $250,000 to build, had grand features, and became Monroe County's largest theater, hosting vaudeville acts, sound and first-run films from top studios, live performances, and more. After Harry and his son Fred died, the Sherman changed hands several times over the decades, surviving 2 fires, economic downturns like the Great Depression and World War II, competition from the new-aged Stroud Mall Cinema, and financial challenges coupled with aging infrastructure. When Rich Berkowitz got involved, he rebuilt and revived the theater, which was dormant and in disarray.
It's a great place to see a show. It's not too big, it's not too small. Even when it's a packed house, you can see the artists amazingly.
Our vision, I think, here is to position the Sherman as a Grand Ole Opry in the mountains.
Though the theater's owners and offerings changed over time, newspaper quotes from those owners show the mission has always been the same. We want to present clean, wholesome entertainment suitable for the entire family. We hope to set an example of how theater can participate in the community life of a small city. I want it to be a showcase for Stroudsburg. We're in it for the development of the arts on Main Street. We can use the theater as an anchor. All feelings Chris Barrett resonates with.
When I saw that one of the direct quotes was use the Sherman Theater as an anchor, that was in my notes. So obviously the vision has been here over time, and we're getting to a point now where there is some stability. Can we take that vision to the next step? That'll be hopefully what you'll see in the next 2 years.
Acts of all shapes and sizes will continue playing on, and the stage will serve as a platform for local nonprofits and musicians, which is music to Soul Katana's ears.
Keeps the hope alive, because that's, as a performer, what you strive for is bigger stages, and this is one of the biggest stages in the Poconos that you can get on, and working with one of the bigger companies here. So as long as that is successful, there's bigger dreams to be had and to attain, and goals to be met.
Ensuring a nearly 100-year-old legacy continues for 100 more. I'm Brianna Strunk with the Pocono Television Network.
Taking aim at some indoor fun.
Coming up on Pocono Mountains Magazine.
The new indoor sports facility helping to revitalize this Poconos town. That story is coming up on Pocono Mountains Magazine. More great stories on Pocono Mountains Magazine coming up. First, some Pocono notables from across the region. They cut the ribbon on the newest public access along the Lackawaxen River near Honesdale. This launch on Route 6 in Indian Orchard is the third completed in 3 years and was funded by the PA Fish and Boat Commission, donations, and the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau.
We're just happy to have a small part in helping this project along with the other projects through our community grant fund. And these are the kinds of things that we love for our residents as well as the tourists. So it's just been great to be able to be a part of this.
2 custom bells designed by local artists were recently unveiled in Monroe County and Carbon County in partnership with America 250 PA. Each bell helps tell the story of Pennsylvania's people and places. The goal to have one in each county by America's 250th anniversary next year.
2 state parks in the Poconos will have glamping as options in 2026. Hickory Run and Promised Land State Parks will have glamorous camping sites added and able to be booked starting next year. Head to PoconoMountains.com to learn more.
We just want to make Main Street and Stroudsburg in general beautiful.
A new Connecting with Cultures mural in downtown Stroudsburg was unveiled by local arts organization Go Collaborative to celebrate the diverse community through pops of color.
Cheers again to Wallenpaupack Brewing Company taking home medals at the Great American Beer Festival. A silver medal for Kroon and 2 bronze medals for the brewery's German Sour Ale.
There's a new place to hike and enjoy nature in Pocono Township. The Robert Mader Nature Preserve in Tannersville, named after a local man killed in World War I, is now open to the public thanks to the Pocono Heritage Land Trust.
I'm on vacation and I'm stuck with my family. I gotta go. See? This is self-care.
My feet have never looked better.
Wait, come on guys.
She's letting us in the picture.
Don't ruin it.
Henry, come on, let's go. Mom, hold my smoothie.
It's a whirlpool cabana. There's like a whirlpool in the cabana. You should totally come next time. Get Kalahari'd away.
Hey everyone, it's Bri.
And Dee, if you're looking for some indoor fun, we know just the perfect place.
But first, we're making a quick pit stop here at Wallenpaupack Brewing Company in Hawley.
Now that we've picked up some of our favorite beverages, we're ready to take aim at our next adventure.
Welcome to Pocono Axe Works.
Welcome to Pocono Axe Works in Lakeville, PA, near Lake Wallenpaupack. Our original business was Sculpted Ice Works, and what we do there is we make 300-pound ice blocks and ice sculptures, and we deliver them all over the tri-states, and we do a lot of local ice festivals. So the owner, Mark Crothmall, during COVID, we weren't able to do many ice sculptures due to not being able to have gatherings. So he offset that by starting Pocono Axe Works. We started in the barn, and people wore masks, but they were still able to get out and do things. Pocono Axe Works and Sculpted Ice Works share the same property, and we are in the same building. After you check in and you sign your waiver, your expert would go over safety, and they show you how they throw. Step and throw to help you find your own throw. Come, have fun. We're BYOB, we're bring your own food. If you forget to bring some food, we do have small snacks, sodas, water, and a little gift shop. We also have Jenga set up at each table, so while you're sitting, drinking your drinks and eating your food, it's something to keep you occupied. We have a mini pool table that flips to be an air hockey table. We provide markers and chalk to write a message on the wall. And we also offer glow-in-the-dark axe throwing, which it's kind of like the cosmic bowling, has that kind of vibe. So whether you're traveling alone and you're looking for something to do, you can come to Pocono Axe Works. It's fun to do alone. It's fun to do for a date, for just 2 people. And it's also fun for larger groups, for birthday parties, anniversary parties. We've even had baby showers. It's a ton of fun. So once you have that fun, you'll want to come back.
We had so much fun today. It definitely brings out your competitive side, but we had a good time.
Definitely some competitive energy today, and you can book your experience here as well at PoconoAxeThrowing.com. We're Bri and Dee with the Pocono Television Network.
Diving into a story that reveals what truly drives a maker's passion. Coming up on Pocono Mountains Magazine.
November is a time to give thanks, including for our community heroes. Meet a few of them in the Poconos, coming up on Pocono Mountains Magazine.
This edition of Pocono Mountains Magazine is presented by St. Luke's Monroe Campus and East Stroudsburg University. Pocono Mountains midweek deals. It's really like the thrill of the race.
Midweek deals are all the thrills you can handle with prices that won't spin you out of control.
Midweek deals give you less of a crowded field to enjoy your stay.
So visit the Pocono Mountains during the week.
You know the real thrill of the race is winning.
Our midweek deals are a race you can always win. Find midweek deals at PoconoMountains.com. Welcome to Behind the Maker, where together we'll explore stories of the people behind some of the amazing things created right here in the Pocono Mountains. Join me as we take a step behind the scenes of the makers who pour their heart into what they do. Today we're sitting with Matt, head brewer at Barley Creek Brewing Company. Barley Creek has become a go-to spot in the Poconos, not just for the beer, but for the community around it. Matt's been a part of that for 14 years and has become a staple to the Barley Creek team.
Had a friend that worked here since the place opened. She got me an interview with Steph to be a cook. So I started on the line. About 6 months in, the brewer at the time needed help cleaning. So he said, hey, come help me for a few days. Then he liked my work ethic, kind of took me under his wing, and 6 months into being a half brewer, half cook, He let me brew my first batch of beer. I've always been a curious person, so I like to learn new stuff, and it was just something so different than anything else I've done. So that was about 13 years ago now, and I've been doing it ever since.
With years of experience behind him, Matt has grown in his craft, and he helps those around him grow too, regularly sharing what he's learned with the other brewers.
My crew now, they want to learn, they're interested in what they're doing, and it's kind of like a family. All my best friends work here. It's kind of nice. As far as breweries go, we're pretty small scale, so I get to experiment a lot, and it is like a new recipe. Like, all right, I like that beer, but let's tweak it with this new ingredient, or I found something else. Let's make a new beer. I've probably made 200 different beers since I've been here. Try to do 4 or 5 experimental ones a year.
Every day, Matt is creating something people get to taste, enjoy, and experience.
It can be challenging. You know, there's a little pressure with meeting people's expectations. We have a lot of regulars that have been coming for 20 years that knew all the brewers through time, you know. Luckily, they've gotten to know me enough, they know, all right, we're just expecting great, so it'll be great. But newcomers coming in, and, you know, with craft beer being so popular, you know, since I've started, it's probably doubled in popularity. It's nice to see when you're like, this is good beer, you get a good review.
Matt's journey at the brewery isn't just his own. His wife works here, and even his kids have been part of it.
It's nice, and it's part of the culture at Barley Creek. You know, all 3 of Steph's kids have worked here. All 3 of Tripp's kids have worked here. It is kind of nice having the whole family here.
There's a lot that goes into crafting a great beer. And here at Barley Creek, that process is both an art and a science.
So part of the brewing process is the mash. That's where we get our color and our sugar and a lot of flavor in the beer. It's just mostly barley. We're gonna steal all the stuff we want, the sugars out of it, to make the alcohol, because that's the ideal part of beer, the main part for me. But then what's left over is what we call spent grain. Instead of just throwing it in the dumpster, we shovel it out of the mash tun and give it to a local farmer who feeds his cows with it. Brewers tend to try to be as green as possible, so most breweries do give their grain away, or even the big guys can sell it to big farmers.
Over the years, Matt's brewed countless beers, each with its own story and flavor. So I asked him, if he had to choose just one, which brew stands out as his favorite?
It'd be hard to say one, but the one we're brewing today, our oatmeal stout, is my favorite stout ever. It's not my favorite stout I make, it's my favorite stout ever. It should be award-winning. We're gonna see what we can get this year with it. So that's pretty exciting. Other than that, the Maibach is probably my favorite of the year, which is another seasonal.
At Barley Creek, some of Matt's beers have earned serious recognition. Award-winning brews that he's helped bring to life.
We win a lot of different awards, you know, some are bigger than other ones. One I'm really proud of is King Phillips, our English Pale Ale. I brewed that in honor of Timmy Phillips, who was a long brewer here when he passed away. We did that kind of for a charity for him. He has a high school wrestling charity that some of the proceeds go towards. Barley Creek's always doing charities, like our Brew Good, Do Good. You know, every pint of this Navigator Gold that's sold each month, part of it goes to a different charity, and they rotate monthly. But the Timmy Phillips one, that won Best English Pale Ale in the country the first year we made it. And so I'm pretty proud of that award, especially with the meaning behind the beer.
Thank you to Matt for sharing his story and giving us an inside look on what it's like to brew up something special here at Barley Creek Brewing Company. It's always amazing to see the heart and soul that goes into the craft of creating something unique here in the Pocono Mountains. I'm Deanna Fontanez with the Pocono Television Network.
Hi folks, it's Jim Hamill, and we are inside Narrow Valley Sportsplex in Nesquehoning, not too far from downtown Jim Thorpe. This place has been converted into an indoor sports facility. Kathy Riemann is the woman behind this magic happening inside here. Tell us all about this place. We're looking at indoor fitness, basketball courts. You can hear some pickleball as well, and an indoor track to boot.
And batting cages as well. So we have a full fitness area with cardio and circuit, plenty of free weights. So we have a fitness membership. Lots of people come, and when you're a fitness member here, you're not just a fitness member. You get all the additional benefits of the batting cages and the basketball courts and the volleyball courts and the soccer area. So it's kind of exciting.
Exciting because the future of this former family-run manufacturer was uncertain. For decades, KME and the Kovac family, including Sonny Kovac, built fire trucks for fire departments around the world until it closed a few years ago.
It pulls at your heartstrings too, right? This couldn't just sit empty. It had to be something. It had to be something for the community.
So Kathy and her family saw the need in Nesquehoning, the oldest mining town in Carbon County, a short drive from bustling Jim Thorpe, in need of a place for all ages to shoot around, get in kicks, and swing for the fences.
So one of the neat things about our track is it's a product called Sport Court.
Okay.
And Sport Court is better for your joints. If you feel it, there's a cushioning here. Yeah. So lots of people, even though they love walking outside, still came all summer long because they don't have to worry about tripping.
Sure.
It's much better on their joints.
Another really cool feature here at Narrow Valley Sportsplex is this indoor golf simulator. Brandon's the director here. Yeah. Tell us about this cool spot that you got for people to rent out and play some golf in all seasons.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a brand new golf simulator here. It's a True Golf Apex Apogee simulator. Has over 3,000 courses on it that are downloadable and ready to play on. Yeah. As of right now, you can see that we're on the driving range. Let's see. Ho ho! So as you're going to see here after a swing, it's going to show his launch angle, it's going to show the deviation, it's going to show the ball spin. Everything is on there. You create your own account with E6 Connect. You go on there and you play and come in here and have yourself a good time.
There is so much under this roof at the Sportsplex in Nesquehoning. It's become a renewed source of pride for the entire region. County Commissioner Michael Safranco.
They have reinvested, same family, still here. Kathy's still here, her whole family, they're still here. They're giving back to the community. So I think that when you look at areas like you say, oh, there's this beat up old fact. No, it's not. They're investing back into it. And it's going to be something that's going to be here for generations.
Another piece of history staying on track in Nesquehoning is the Reading and Northern Railroad, with an honest-to-goodness passenger train across the street from the Sportsplex. Chris and Deanna were there in summer 2024 for the big day.
It's something that's fun for everybody of all ages. I mean, we have every generation come in here. You got the kids who are excited about their first trip, their parents who are excited to do something they did as a kid.
There's a gift shop, lobby, restrooms, and free parking, all in downtown Nesquehoning, letting riders take off for numerous locations on the map.
This station, we're generally sending trains out of town, so it's giving the locals or people who even want to drive here a lot of different options that we don't offer out of Jim Thorpe.
Lois Kuba not only serves on council in Nesquehoning, but is involved with the Historical Society. Places like the Sportsplex and train station give her hope for the future.
5 years ago, our future was very bleak, very, very dismal. Having things like this we can see a future. We can totally see a future for more entrepreneurship, building relationships with the railroad, with Narrow Valley Sports, to bring other entities into the town.
A one-time coal town now bringing people to Nesquehoning for a ride along the rails and some indoor sports.
If Sonny was still alive and you say we're going to, be out here pickleball or thing during work hours, that would not have went over well. But on the positive side, I think you'd be very proud to see the places being utilized and that they've done something different with it and are still giving back to the community.
It's a place where you do want to raise your children, and it's exciting to see the people in the area get together and say, what can we do? How can we make this be better? I believe this is something. Obviously, they're building fire trucks back here again, which is huge, but there's a grassroots effort that's let's make this the best it can be.
Narrow Valley Sportsplex and the Nesquehoning train station, part of the fabric of the past, the present, and the future of this Poconos community. Jim Hamill for the Pocono Television Network.
This is one of the most beautiful and highest up views in the entire Pocono Mountains. We've done all 8 state parks in the Poconos, now Delaware State Forest. That story is coming up on Pocono Mountains Magazine.
In the heart of the Pocono Mountains, a brand new, award-winning luxury hotel like no other, the Swiftwater. Surround yourself in lavish amenities, private plunge pools, and heated year-round indoor and outdoor swimming. Enjoy elevated dining at the Olivet, where every meal is a celebration. Let our concierge curate your stay. Visit theswiftwater.com and rediscover the Poconos.
Hi, it's Jim Hamill, and we just completed an 8-part series on exploring state parks in the Poconos, and this is Promised Land State Park, but it's inside the Delaware State Forest. So we wanted to help you understand how big that state forest is, comprising parts of Pike and Monroe counties, as well as a new Resource Management Center in 2025. There is so much to explore in the Delaware State Forest. Come on along. So when you want to get started with the Delaware State Forest, the best place to start is right here at the new Resource Management Center built in 2025. Tim Dugan, my friend here, is the district forester with Delaware State Forest. Thanks for having us here, Tim. This is beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely, James. Yeah, welcome to the Delaware Forest Resource Management Center. Delaware Forest District, we're part of Pike and Monroe counties. 85,000 acres of awesome state forest land to get out and experience. This is our new facility. It's a green certified facility here. We just opened this summer. We still have some things coming, hopefully later this fall.
In addition to these restrooms, which are key, the new center in the State Forest houses staff, the behind-the-scenes folks who help make the various aspects of this forest thrive and make it accessible for the public.
Forest District has been around for over 120 years. In here we have a lot of our timber forest management files, our lease cabin files, roads, trails, buildings, bridges, dams. We have a lot of files. Along with this being the core of our operations, we have DCNR Forest Rangers, and they are based out of this location. They are our law enforcement force for the forest. If somebody has an emergency or they're in need, and call 911 and ask for a DCNR Ranger to come out and help them.
This new facility will soon have a mural, interactive exhibits for kids, and lots of ways to learn about the more than 83,000 acres of Delaware State Forest, from Peck's Pond to the Stairway Wild area up on the upper Delaware River.
And a really cool thing too, if you've got an electric vehicle, you can plug it in and charge, and then we have a trail connection to the Thunder Swamp Trail right here from the parking lot. So check that out.
All right, now we're just a stone's throw down Route 402 from that Resource Management Center here in the Delaware State Forest. Tom Ludka is the assistant manager here in the State Forest. Tom, what a beautiful state forest you have here, and we're at Thunder Swamp Trailhead here.
We are at the Thunder Swamp Trailhead, right off of Route 402. It's a 28-mile loop, backpacking loop. Part of it is along a Bushkill Creek, which is a great, beautiful spot. Where we're at now, if we go north, we'll be at Saw Creek, which is a bridge that we need to replace. So that's part of the maintenance some of the maintenance we do is bridge maintenance, clearing trees off the trails, leaves off the trails, that kind of thing.
There are hiking trails and campsites in the Delaware State Forest, areas to go horseback riding, ATVs and snowmobiles, fishing, cross-country skiing, and all thanks to the massive effort to keep this forest open and accessible to everyone.
So everything's marked, maintained, and that's something of a labor of love. You have a lot of personnel that you manage, and those folks obviously buy into the program here of this is Penn's Woods, this is the people's woods.
So every one of our employees does care about a different segment of our recreation, whether it's our snowmobile trails, our hiking trails, whether it's taking care of one of our waterways for fishing, for hiking. So everybody has what they like, and they try to, if they can use that, what they love, to focus on that to make it a little bit better.
And this time of year, we're here in the fall months. It is exquisite. The colors that burst through these leaves and these canopies is something of nature's wonder, right?
Absolutely is, and we're at a good time of the year that the colors are all changing. They're different times for different species, and yeah, we're at a pretty magical time of the year.
From one part of the Delaware State Forest to another, we followed the map to Camp William Penn, a former camp owned by the city of Philadelphia, now a nature area with a pond and some majestic viewscapes.
And just take a gander at this site here in October. I mean, what a spectacular view here with that sun glistening off the water and the trees just, changing in all different directions across the landscape here. Yeah, this is special.
Yeah, this is a great spot. We do get a lot of day use here where people come in, again, walk their dogs, come in to go fishing. There still is a remnant dock here from the camp, that you'll see people out there just enjoying the day.
Well, hello, Bill. Thanks for joining us up
Jim.
here.
How's it going?
It's going well, thanks, especially on a gorgeous fall day like today where you can see miles around. We are up on High Knob, and we understand why it got its name High Knob.
We are way high in the Pocono region.
We are. We could see so far around, and there's a structure here, Bill, about 100 years old.
Right.
Fire tower.
103 years old is our High Knob Fire Tower.
That's amazing.
So this was here, and there weren't trees at that time.
And it's really meant to help, from a forestry standpoint, manage when there are forest fires, which do happen, whether it's Mother Nature or somebody's negligence.
Right, most of the fires are human caused, and from up here we can spot smoke all the way down to the Delaware Water Gap.
That's amazing. Let's go on up and check it out.
Sure thing.
All right. This state forest is very vast.
Yes.
And, but beautiful.
Always. Yeah. Spring, summer, it doesn't matter the season. It's great to come up here on your day that you're working. Now we got fall color.
Whether you're way up high overlooking the forests and lakes that make up this state forest or below, there is a lot happening over years and years of managing this forest to protect it and help it stay healthy for future generations.
Tim, there is quite a bit that goes into managing the state forest, and one of the things that the public should really know about are there projects that you do where you do cut trees down, but it's all for the betterment of the health of the forest.
Yeah, absolutely. So a big part of our mission in managing the Commonwealth's forest is to supply timber and wood products to industry. It is a renewable resource, and we do it in a sustainable way. The Commonwealth Forest is certified as a green certified forest by a third party. And so today we're out at an active timber sale.
See the stumps right there?
Yep,
Yeah.
forest management project. The loggers are in here right now, removing trees, turning them into wood products that everyone uses in their homes, in their houses, and work every day.
Tim, we just walked not very far from where the new cut is. This is 14 years past when the cut happened here last. The differentiation is, this seems healthy. This seems what it's supposed to be.
Right, yeah, this is a great showcase. This area was harvested about 14 years ago, and the forest has grown back. It's thick, it's dense, there's a lot of diversity, a lot of different species here, and it just goes to show you, like, good forest management happens a lot on the state forest land, and we're really proud of it, and this is a great area to be in. And diversity is key for our forest. It makes a healthy forest ecosystem, provides great opportunities for people to come out and recreate, and it helps the industry as well.
Much more than a state park, a state forest like the Delaware State Forest. Many things to many people, and the state forest of the Pocono Mountains. To learn more, head to PoconoMountains.com. Thanks for exploring the Delaware State Forest with us. This has been Jim Hamill for the Pocono Television Network.
Giving thanks to our community heroes and how you can give back just in time for the holiday season. Coming up on Pocono Mountains Magazine.
In the Poconos, dance is more than entertaining. It's about empowering and bringing community together. That story coming up on Pocono Mountains Magazine.
At East Stroudsburg University, you will study with cutting-edge technology. You can perform in the classroom, field, or stage. You'll get involved on campus and off. You can have fun preparing for your future.
We hope you enjoy these experiences as much as we do. Pocono Mountains Luxury Resorts. Luxury Unlimited. Find it at PoconoMountains.com.
November November is a time to give thanks for family, friends, health, and so much more. It's also a time to give thanks to our community heroes. We all have them, and here in the Poconos, there's no shortage of community heroes just beyond these doors. Sue Werkheiser works 5 days a week, about 8 hours a day. It's like a full-time job, but she's not getting paid.
I do it for the love of the Lord, and I've been blessed, so it's to give it back.
For the last 15 years, Sue has volunteered with warehouse and food pantry operations at the Salvation Army in East Stroudsburg.
Always pay it forward. Always pay it forward. You know, we have to help each other, and especially now with what's going on in the world. You know, if we're not here, some of these people wouldn't even have food the next day.
The Salvation Army in East Stroudsburg is celebrating its 125th anniversary. Major John Wheeler says the organization served more than 40,000 people this fiscal year, and the need continues to grow, especially during the colder months and around the holidays.
We have people sleeping in their cars in our parking lot because there are no empty beds available anywhere. We do what we can, but it's stretched, and we can only do so much here, but we do everything we can.
And that's done through a number of life-saving programs, including emergency food and shelter, plus rental and utility assistance. The Salvation Army relies on volunteers who worked a total of 12,750 hours this fiscal year, valued at over $450,000 of donated time.
We're already on the edge of not being able to pay our own bills. We always figure it out. God takes care of us, but we're always on that edge, wondering how we're going to make it through the next month or two. If we had to pay for all those people, we just would not make it. Those volunteers are essential to how we function.
Josh Loomis is another of those longtime volunteers who serves breakfast at the soup kitchen every Friday morning before heading to East Stroudsburg University, where he teaches biology. Like Sue in the food pantry, Josh has a similar reason for giving back.
I received aid myself when I was a kid. We grew up kind of poor, so I always knew I wanted to give back if I had the chance, and thankfully I've been blessed enough to be able to do that.
The Salvation Army is always in need of donations, whether it's time or money. This holiday season, there are plenty of ways for you to get involved. Become a bell ringer or donate directly to the iconic Red Kettle campaign, where all money collected stays local to keep essential programs running. Or consider buying a Christmas gift for a child in need through the Salvation Army's Angel Tree program. Learn about these opportunities and more by visiting the Salvation Army of East Stroudsburg's website, or give them a call. The information is right here on your screen. Honoring the heroes who don't wear capes, but instead pack bags and prepare breakfast. I'm Brianna Strunk with the Pocono Television Network.
Welcome to Fusia Center for the Arts. Today we're stepping into a space that's not just about moves, but about mindset, self-expression, and building a vibrant, supportive community for its students, locals, and visitors too.
Owner Francesca grew up in the area, and after years of dancing, she realized she wanted to share her passion.
I got to the point where I was like, wait a minute, I want to share what I love with others.
Inspired by her love for the town, she saw it as a thriving mini-city, just waiting for more arts to flourish. Her husband encouraged her to take the leap here, and in 2011, she did, opening Fusia.
Right at the inception of Fusia, I thought to myself, why me? Why do I feel like I'm being called to create this space? I wanted it from the beginning to be a space for everyone. The word fusia comes from the word fusion, and so I wanted to be a fusion of universal cultures, universal languages, all different dance styles, all different ways of studying. And I also wanted to embrace like the creative process, right? So not just about the final product, which we support and like can't wait for our kids to grow in technique and confidence to get on stage and perform, but really also about how to take that art form out into the community. And I feel like that happens through like self-expression, through human development, and just like understanding that it's a togetherness. Our goal here at Fusia is to make sure that all students feel accepted, right? That they're enough. They don't have to change who they are to try to fit in, right? They come in the door and no matter who or what, they can dance. They all have the same opportunity here. And what I love most, and I see this a lot at like our shows or when we're prepping behind the scenes and having rehearsals, I see the kids so often, you know, sitting and watching one another and the way that they cheer for each other. And there's never that sense of of judgment. And for me, that's the biggest piece. And so I'm most proud of that and the way that they build each other up.
Fusia offers a variety of classes because Francesca wanted there to be something for everyone, ensuring that people of all ages and skills could find their place.
So we have classes right from newborn all the way to adults. We go into like our ballet level 1s and modern, contemporary, hip hop, tap. We also have an acro dance program, which is huge, and the teachers who run it are just incredible. And most recently, we have branched off and started an aerial dance class, which is really cool, a cirque program. And what I love is that we're always taking chances. We're always like, okay, what's next? And I believe that a lot of our parents, we have a lot of adult movers. And so anyone who even comes to visit in town can come and take class with us. You can drop in and fly on a silk or take a ballroom dance class. You know, there's something for everyone here, and I never want to limit that there's someone that can walk in the door and not have an experience here, so.
With the studio now celebrating 15 years, starting small and evolving over time, I asked Francesca how it felt to reflect on everything she's accomplished.
Now to look back, it's just so humbling. You don't do it for the recognition, you don't do it for any of the praise. You do it because you love it, because you feel like you've been called to do it. And I don't know, it just makes me so grateful. I did always see something. I couldn't visualize what it really was, but one of the most powerful things that I want to share is that I truly wrote everything down. And what I did most recently when we moved to this beautiful new location that we're in now is I got to go through my archives, and I found my senior thesis and how I wrote the name Fusia and how I wanted it to be this fusion and this kind of energy in this community. So I found that, and then I found a poem that I wrote when I was 11 years old about planting a seed. And not knowing like what it was gonna evolve into, but just having the strength to kind of go for it, right? No matter what happens, it says if I fall, I get up and I keep going. And so dance was just the only language I spoke, so it was through dance. But no, I couldn't visualize the exact thing that it was, but I knew that there was this energy and this force behind the seed that I was planting. And then it was cool, every year I would write like, things I was grateful for, like in 2011, grateful to open the doors. I don't care who comes. We have one floor, one curtain, and one boombox, and we're going for it. And then it was like, we had a show. We had 60 kids, you know? And then year 2, we opened up another room, and I watched as I journaled. Everything I said I was grateful for came back and flourished bigger and bigger and bigger. And so no, you can't really see that final piece. You can't see the destination, but you can feel it. You can feel that there's something there and something pushing you. And I think my thing to say to all my students, my own children, anyone that has something that they love and that they want to accomplish is like, just do it, just plant the seed.
Whether it's confidence gained, friendships made, or just the joy of moving freely, it's clear Fusia's doing more than just teaching steps. They're helping people grow from the inside out. I'm Deanna Fontanez with the Pocono Television Network.
Coming up on Pocono Mountains Magazine, this is Keith Kenny, and we'll have a preview here of our show, Pocono Showcase.
Everyone has a story, and your smile is the best way to tell it. It shows your confidence, greets new friends, and opens the door to new possibilities.
St. Luke's OMS offers all-on-4 dental implants, a revolutionary solution to help you regain your smile.
Dental implants are a minimally invasive procedure that provides a permanent alternative to traditional dentures that will give you immediate results and enhance your quality of life. Get the smile you deserve with St. Luke's OMS. Contact us today.
Pocono Television Network is everywhere you are, including broadcast, cable, and streaming. Download the free PTN app on Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, and iPhone, Android, Google, and smart TVs. Or rescan and get the PTN digital signal in Philly, Harrisburg, Baltimore, and Scranton-Wilkes-Barre. Or if you're on cable, PTN is on Blue Ridge, Service Electric, and more, where you can watch PTN, the Pocono Television Network, anytime at PoconoTelevision.com.
Welcome to Pocono Mountains Magazine. I'm Gary C. from radio station Poco 103, and here's Keith Kenny.
Falling down again, you'll everybody knows it is, but no one really notices but me. Won't you please tell me these things that I need to know? Won't you please tell me these things? You pull on my heartstrings, wait for the blood to flow. You really make a fool out of me. All right. Everybody's talking about, no, everybody's talking about the rain. The moral of the story, though, the moral of the story's still the same. Alright. Won't you please tell me these things that I need to know? Won't you please tell me these things? You pull on my heartstrings, wait for the blood to flow. You really make a fool out of me. Come on! Market. It used to be a bowling alley way back in the day. There's lots of folks walking by at the old flea market, looking at all sorts of things the old-fashioned way. Hey! Guns and toys, girls and boys at the old flea market, toothbrush holders, jewelry, and bootleg DVDs. But I can smell fresh popcorn at the old flea market. A Motley Crue poster for $1.33. Come on, get that Motley Crue poster, you know you want it. Something for everyone at the old flea market. An old blue suit with gold cufflinks hanging from a tree. If you can't find something market, yeah. Everybody's happy at the old flea market, the old flea market. Everybody's happy at the old flea market, the old flea market. Come on! Everybody's happy at the old flea market, the old flea market, yeah!
Keith Kenny really is a one-man rock band. Watch for more great performances live from the stage here at the Sherman Theater or on PTN.
Don't forget, Pocono ski season is just ahead, and the holiday season too.
Thanks for joining us for another Pocono Mountains Magazine. We hope you have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you in December.